Good morning, Trump's family. Welcome back to my channel. Have a good day, everyone, and God bless you. Alright, let's get into the news this Monday morning. And President Trump had an absolute heck of a rally last night. It was huge. It was packed out, there was an overflow. Obviously, Pennsylvania is excited to see Trump, and especially the most anticipated response to the darkest speech that president has ever given this country. We're talking about the regime leader himself, Biden, which was earlier in the week. It was just a couple of days removed from that speech. And President Trump absolutely responded amazingly. And what is also fantastic about this, of course, we have to compare and contrast the audience, right? We saw how excited Pennsylvania was to see Biden the other day, where he could not even fill a high school gym. On the other hand, President Trump filled in an arena. This movement continues to become more unified, and a Democrat Party is becoming more and more desperate. We've seen the desperation from the speech from Biden just a couple of days ago. That reeks of desperation. And they will continue to put out messages like that. They are going to work on making this gaslighting of Americans that MAGA is a domestic terrorist. This is what they want. This is the messaging they've been pushing now for over 2 years. You know, and it's weird, right? They run Congress, they run the presidency, they have all the major networks and social media, and somehow they can't get anything done because of this. MAGA, this MAGA insurgency, right? That's what they continue to try to tell their audience. Absolutely ridiculous. The people of this country recognize and realize what a true leader looks like, and how a true leader actually responds. So let's kind of take a look at this coming. It says this: compare and contrast. Trump and Biden hold rallies in Wilgus. Bear Trump fills arena with overflow crowd. Biden can't even fill a high school gymnasium. What we have here, take a look. Pretty easy to recognize who America is excited to see: this old vegetable or a very energized individual. It says, yeah, definitely 81 million votes, right? 81 million. Totally legitimate votes. Yeah. Do you remember when President Trump won Pennsylvania by 800,000 votes in a landslide, and then Democrats locked the doors and county rooms, and within 5 days, the state turned to Biden? Do you remember that? I remember that. I remember I'm looking at the leader, said, wow. He has almost a million vote leave. There's no way. There's no way that Biden will carry Pennsylvania, and then 4 days later somehow would be totally legitimate election of all time. Do not question it. You bigot. Somehow. He wants right. Well, on Tuesday, Joe held a rally in Pennsylvania and talked about gun control in the swing state. Biden could not even fill the high school gym. And we are told this and mentioned patient took Pennsylvania. What a awful joke. Look at the dismal crowd. Here's the crowd. That's the crowd for Biden. Right? Here's the crowd. Just one section of the arena for Trump. Trump held a rally in Scranton, Pennsylvania on Saturday evening. He will be joined by Pennsylvania gubernatorial candidate Doug Mastering, no. U.S. Senate candidate Dr. Oz, and U.S. Representative Jim Begot. And all candidates have been endorsed by Trump. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene will also speak at rally if she did. A 1000s lined up for tonight's 7 p.m. Save America rally with President Donald Trump in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It was huge, people out there, overflow enthusiasm through the roof. And you know, here's a video of Trump on mute that because I don't want that. But you see, this is what it looks like as Trump comes out. Yeah, that is a Biden rally, my friends. This is a Trump rally. This is what America looks like. When President Trump shows up, much more than the measly little high school gym that Biden could not fill a high school gym, which probably fills up for basketball games all the time, and they couldn't get that thing filled. Look at this. Look. Huge numbers for Trump and Pennsylvania. Huge. Biden can't hold a candle to that. And he knows that. That's why you had the desperation speech we delivered on what was a Thursday. He delivered that speech because they are desperate. They're desperate because they know they don't have the majority of the country, and they know the majority country do not rest. Respect to institutions that they have taken over with their communist infiltration that they have been able to do over the years, and more American people are questioning that. This is why they're becoming even more desperate. Did you stay and watch the Trump speech last night? And a big announcement is done by the President Trump. Everyone listen to this, Trump said. I will tell you I will look very, very favorably about full pardons. If I decide to run and if I win, I will be looking very, very strongly about pardons. Okay. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this announcement, but Donald Trump coming out on I think the Wendy that I want to get this right, yeah, Wendy Bell show, and telling everybody that when he wins again in 2024, for the third time, he's going to go back with a fine tooth, pardon comb and release, because they'll probably still be held without their trial. Your right to a speedy trial does not exist under the Unity and Hillenbrand and Biden administrators. Bid for fucking years that these people have been in prison waiting to be sentenced with their criminal parading. But anyway, Donald Trump saying I'm gonna go in there and will release these people, pardon, I'm going full pardon. Give him an apology from the United States of America official stamp somewhere, I imagined on there. But this is a gigantic fuck you to this criminal. Joe Biden, or Pedal Hitlers he's known now, is constantly evolving with these names, who just came out obviously the other day and said, all of you who are on my side are fascists and will use the full weight to power of a weaponized transgender. What I hate. I don't worry, though, it's not a political speech. It's not a political issue. You just spend 20 minutes of a 22-minute long speech assaulting anybody who's not on your side. That's kind of a political speech. There you go. Breaking 100% FedUp.com. Trump says he's financially supporting some of the January 6 political prisoners and will consider, quote, full pardons for them. Again, MAGA Boehner so much. That sounds like terrorists. Right? Sounds like terrorism's the people that are in prison. You just saw again, the Unity and Healing administration said, I want to say she's a 60-plus-year-old grandma. She either is recovering from cancer or she got breast cancer. And they sentenced her to 30 days in a fucking penitentiary. That's insane. What did she do? Well, she was in a village. She wasn't allowed in the building. How would anybody know that they're not allowed in the building, considering the police open the fucking doors from the police are high-fiving them as they're coming in? The police are taking selfies with these individuals. Most of these people that you've arrested, they didn't break any windows. They didn't shovel railing into a cop. They didn't do anything other than go inside a building. Criminal parading, again, that's not even a weekend worth of freeway cleanup. It's insane. But now these people are getting hard time. They just put Dr. Simone Gold, she's doing 60 days in a prison. 60 days, she gotta watch out for those lady penises. Also with her in the lady prison. Those lady penises with the lady testicles inside the lady prison. Watch out. Dr. Simone Gold. White. She gave a speech in the rotunda. Did she break a window? No. Does she assault anybody? No. She gave a speech about medical freedom inside the rotunda. Again, with the cops at the doors letting people in, waving them on it don't break anything. So these people clearly need pardons. They clearly need to have their record wiped clean. And again, people will still be in prison. By the time Donald Trump wins in 2024 and takes over in 2025, there will still be people awaiting trial by these people who scream all the time, oh my God, save our booth to Houthi. You mean constitutional republic? I don't understand what that means. Democracy, democracy. The Dubai Soil and Soil Science and democracy, democracy and democracy. Am I right, everybody? But these people screaming how much our side hates lawn on our side hates the Constitution. They have political prisoners again over criminal parading, and they're still telling everybody that they brained a cop. I mean, Joe Biden the other day, not in his Hitler speech, but the other stupid speech that he gave to a half-empty high school gymnasium, was again peddling the lie that MAGA supporters killed cops on January 6. They be balls deep. That's the evil side. You're going to tell me with a straight face that these cross-dressing diversity hires that wrote Joe Biden's speech, they don't know that cops weren't killed on January 6 by MAGA supporters. They don't know that. You're telling me Joe Biden does to know that, so they're either criminally inept, and they're totally running this country, which seems like a bit of a problem, seems like a national security issue. Or they're lying. And they're trying to manipulate dumb, gullible people who listen to CNN, who listen to MSNBC, who think that MAGA individuals killed people on January 6, killed cops on January 6. Either way, you slice that cake that is poison for your brain. Because it's dumb. It's dumb. He's either inept, or he's a criminal. It's got to be one or the other. You don't keep you. It's been a year and a half at this point. How you keep peddling that lot? So now when Donald Trump says that he is going to go, pardon everybody, the mainstream media press is not going to run. I'll go take Donald Trump, he hates the cops, as no you guys hate the cops, as you guys killed 5 cops in Dallas in 2016. BLN did that, you ambushed and killed them, you painted defund the cops in all of your fucking stupid towns. Right? You guys hate the cops. And you need to go out there and paint MAGA as people who hate cops, by again, perpetuating and peddling a lie that's outright false. In order for you guys to continue pushing your agenda. It's insane. Your side is the wrong side. Your side is the evil side. And of course they'll say, see, Donald Trump is out there pardoning people who killed cops. He's not. He's not. He's pardoning people who've been arrested and held in prison for a year plus at this point, over criminal parading. One side's allowed to burn down Starbucks. Killed people like Captain David Dorn, loot out Nike stores and lid shops. They're allowed to do that. Nobody gets arrested for that, nobody gets charged with that. You go inside there, some of these people were on the fucking lawn. So there was a perimeter that you weren't even allowed to be on, right? How would you not? Where's this invisible fucking perimeter? I don't know. So if you're on the lawn, you're arrested. Those people need to be part of those clearly, and Donald Trump telling everybody that he's financing some of the lawyer rings, and when he's in power, he will pardon some of these individuals who are being arrested for criminal parading, not even being right, they're just fucking detained indefinitely. Anyway, bizarre situation, but glad to see Donald Trump come out there and say that finally. A lot of people have been like, dude, why are you so silent on this? He mentions January 6th people every now and then. But I think this will please a lot of Trump supporters. Thank you very much. WWG1WGA. Give me your thoughts below and hit subscribe.